Family Guy Creepypasta, Meg's Boyfriend. It started when Meg Griffin met a boy named Ethan online. For once, things seemed to be going right for her. Ethan was charming, funny, and strangely interested in everything Meg had to say. He texted her every day. Every morning there was a message waiting. "Good morning, Meg." Every night. "Sweet dreams, Meg." Peter was just happy someone else was dealing with Meg for a change. "Ha! That's one less person eating my snacks," he laughed. Meg ignored him. But Lois noticed something odd. Every night, without fail, Ethan would text at exactly 11:11 p.m. Not 11:10, not 11:12. Always 11:11. At first, she thought it was coincidence. Then she saw Meg's phone one evening. 11:11 p.m. A message appeared. "I'm watching the stars tonight." Lois looked outside. The sky was completely covered by storm clouds. No stars. A chill ran down her spine. "Meg, where exactly does Ethan live?" Lois asked. "I don't know." "What do you mean you don't know?" "We've never talked about it." Lois frowned. The next day, she secretly searched Ethan's social media profiles. Nothing. No family, no friends, no school records, no photos older than 6 months. It was as if he had appeared out of nowhere. That night, Lois waited. 11:11 p.m. Another text arrived. "Your mom is looking at your phone." Lois froze. Meg laughed. "Wow, he's psychic." But Lois knew better. Someone had seen her. Someone had been watching. A week later, Meg decided to break up with him. The relationship had become strange. Ethan somehow knew where she was all the time. He knew what she ate for lunch. He knew when she skipped class. He even texted her one afternoon. "Nice blue shirt." Meg looked around the cafeteria. Nobody was staring at her. Nobody seemed unusual. Still, she felt uneasy. So she sent him one message. "It's over." A few seconds later, a response appeared. "No." Meg stared at the screen. Then another message. "You don't mean that." Another. "I'll wait." Another. "I always wait." The texts kept coming. Hundreds of them. Thousands. Every minute. Every hour. Every day. Eventually, she blocked him. The messages continued from different numbers, then from unknown emails, then from accounts with no names. One night, Meg looked out her bedroom window. Someone was standing across the street, motionless, watching. The figure disappeared when she blinked. The next night, it returned, closer and closer and closer. Soon the figure stood directly outside the Griffin house. Meg screamed. Peter rushed outside with a baseball bat. Nobody was there. Only muddy footprints leading into the woods. That's when Peter finally took things seriously. "Okay, this is officially weirder than that time I fought a giant chicken made of bees." He picked up the phone. "Joe, we got a problem." The next morning, Officer Joe Swanson arrived. After hearing everything, he began investigating. The phone numbers were fake. The email accounts didn't exist. The social media pages vanished overnight. It was as if Ethan erased himself every time Joe got close. Then Joe found something disturbing. Every photo Ethan had ever sent Meg contained the same thing in the background. A reflection, a dark silhouette, standing behind the camera, watching. Joe enhanced one of the images. His face went pale. "What is it?" Lois asked. Joe swallowed. "That's not Ethan." The silhouette was taller, much taller. Its arms hung unnaturally low. Its eyes appeared as two pale white dots, and in every photo it stood closer than before. Joe traced the image location data from an old photo Ethan forgot to scrub. The coordinates led to an abandoned house outside Quahog. That night, Peter, Joe, Cleveland, and Quagmire drove there. The house was rotting. The windows were boarded shut. Yet a faint glow came from inside. They entered. The entire house was covered floor to ceiling with pictures of Meg. Thousands of them. Photos taken through school windows. Photos from shopping malls. Photos taken while she slept. Photos nobody should have been able to take. Then they found a room. In the center sat a single cell phone. Its screen lit up. 11:11 p.m. A new message appeared. "She's not alone anymore." The lights went out. Something moved upstairs. Heavy footsteps echoed through the ceiling. Joe raised his flashlight. A figure stood at the top of the stairs. Tall, thin. Its neck twisted at an impossible angle. Its face resembled Ethan's profile picture, but stretched like melting wax. The creature smiled. Every phone in the room vibrated simultaneously. Hundreds of phones, all displaying the same message. "I'm still here." The creature rushed forward. The flashlight shattered. The men ran. Nobody spoke during the drive home. The abandoned house burned down the next morning. Police never discovered what started the fire. After that, the messages stopped. No texts, no emails, nothing. Months passed. Life returned to normal. Then one night, Lois woke up. 11:11 p.m. Her phone vibrated. A single message from an unknown sender. It contained only a photograph. The picture showed the Griffin family sleeping inside their house. The photo had clearly been taken that same night. At the bottom was a caption, "Good night, Meg." No one ever found Ethan. And every year, on the same date, at exactly 11:11 p.m., Meg's phone still receives a message from a number that doesn't exist. The message is always the same. "I'm waiting."